Hey there, everyone. Welcome to Game Vine. My name is Dave, and pull up the anchor because we are setting sail for the high seas in the review of Riff Raff. I'm excited. Let's do this. Alright, so as a disclaimer, this is my game, and it's really hard to get, so that's probably going to knock down a point or two. But this is Riff Raff from Azak. It's a dexterity game. I love dexterity games. I've been seeking out this one for a while, so this review is a long time coming. I played this with one of my friends quite often, and I'm so excited to have my own copy, kind of giving it away my opinion. But if you know anything about me, you know I like dexterity games. This is in the vein of kind of like Jenga. It has a boat that rocks with this ball bearing that's really interesting. There's some wooden bits. It's a German type game. It's a lot of wood, a lot of awesome ideas. Simple, straight to the point though. So let me show you the production, show you how to play, then we'll get to my opinion. Let's go. So this is what comes in the game of Riff Raff, and it's all grade A, top-notch quality wooden bits. Now it doesn't look like much right here. You will be using the bottom of the box, which is why I have it here, but you have this weighted ball that's very curious when you try to balance it. Like I said, every one of these wooden bits are nice and sturdy, and then this right here, these cardboard bits will be the sea. Then you have the boat. So like I said, it makes quite the work of art, and let me show you that now. Alright, so this is the work of art I just mentioned, and I will say the one minor gripe is the cards aren't linen finish, but that's whatever. So you have this boat set up here, and the name of the game is to get rid of all of your pieces. Everyone starts with one of every one of the pieces and one of every one of their color cards, 1 to 10. Now, how you are getting pieces out there is everyone will take a card from their hand, play it down simultaneously, and this is where they're going to be playing their piece. Now, if there's a tie, the captain will decide who goes first, and the captain, who is the person who ever played the highest card last round, and there are other ways to determine the captain that I won't get into, but the first player will place their piece, and the next player will place their piece. 1 through 4 are relatively easy. You can put a piece there, no big deal. But as you go up top here, it gets a little more precarious on these popsicle sticks. Now, there is one thing that you can do. You can move these things around like this, and if there is a piece that's already on the popsicle stick, and you go to place a piece on that side, you can choose to place more than one piece. You can say, I'll do 2 pieces. You cannot stop from doing that. You have to commit, and then you'll place 2 pieces on the 5. And if anything falls off and you catch it with your hand, because you can only have one hand around the structure while you're placing, then it goes away and is discarded for the rest of the game. But anything that falls off that you don't catch, well, it goes back into your pile. When you play a card, it doesn't come back, so you're going to want to strategize and play the base cards a little later down the game, and when everything's starting to stack up, then you can strategize and play the higher numbers when it's cleared and somebody's knocked over everything. Again, you'll continue to do this play until one person runs out of their pieces, or all the cards have been played and the person with the fewest pieces is the winner. And essentially, that is it. There's no other rules that you need to really worry about. You can hang off like this if you want. Again, you can move the structure. You can kind of stop it if you want. My rule is, if you've placed the piece on there, count 1, 2, 3, then it's placed, and anything that falls off during, like, in between turns, if it happens to fall off, it'll just go away and get discarded, because sometimes that does happen, because this guy does go wild. But that is the name of the game. Now let me tell you what I think about this game. And that is how you play the simple game of Riff Raff. What do I think about this game? I'm giving it the Game Vine Must Play It award with 93 points. Yes, it is one of my favorite dexterity games. It's up there, definitely. Now, I've wanted this game for a long time. The reason why it doesn't get a higher grade is because yes, it is hard to get right now. I wish there was a States version of this that you can get it easily, so you don't have to pay so much for shipping, because a game like this should only be, in my opinion, around 50 to 60 bucks. I had to pay around 70, 75 because of shipping and all that kind of stuff. So with that being said, it knocks it down a little bit. And the game is pretty simple. There's not much to it. But that doesn't like hinder it for me, but it might hinder it for like a gamer. You can probably gamify this and add more rules if you want to, but overall, what you see is what you get. But what you see is what you get, and I love it. I love the way that the boat rocks. That's another point that gets knocked off, because sometimes it's wild and very spontaneous. Sometimes it'll rock in a weird way and you just can't stop yourself from like knocking stuff over and you don't catch anything. So that might rub people the wrong way, but I love it. I think it's so funny and it's so interesting to try to hook those little blue guys on different spots and try to set up your opponents when you play repeat games by placing the objects in a very weird way that you know it's going to get knocked over. And that's where I think the strategies can come in. But overall, you can just play this game as a basic, place a piece on here and hope it doesn't fall, and try to test out your reflexes if it does. I love this game. I absolutely recommend it. It is still in print right now. It's a ZOC game, so you have to order it from overseas. So if you want this game, there will be a link down below where you can find it and pick it up. I highly recommend it. I love this game. There's not much more I can say other than just drool over this game. The thing that it is about oceans, I am scared of oceans, but the theme is, it's whatever. It's about a boat that rocks back and forth. If that sounds fun to you, pick it up. Until the next time though, I am Dave, and have a great rest of your day and a great time with all of you play. Click a like and subscribe and comment below. That'd be awesome. But I'm out. Bye everybody. Vine Nation, we love making content here for you on the channel, and we're almost at 10,000 subscribers, so subscribe now and help us out. This video right here, I think you'll like. This video right here, YouTube thinks you'll like. Or you can just sit here and watch me dance as a dinosaur for a little bit longer. You can visit us at our social media outlets, and we're going to be improving our Patreon here soon. That's all for today. Miko, it's time to go. Good girl, Miko.